back to the TriX Performance channel. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the LiftTrack app. LiftTrack is a strength programming app that seamlessly integrates with Garmin. For Garmin users out there, you'd be well aware that there hasn't really been a system that integrates perfectly for strength training. Garmin Connect is very clunky, very difficult to program strength training, and it doesn't really track your progress. I've been using LiftTrack for the last couple of weeks, and I think we've finally found an app that bridges that gap and helps us to actually track our strength training, but also monitor progress and add progressions to our training effectively. So let's jump in. So what is LiftTrack? LiftTrack is a strength programming and tracking app designed for lifters. It's simple, clean, and built around real training data, not flashy gimmicks. In the app, you can create and log your training sessions, build structured programs with the ability to actually add customized exercises, not just the catalog that Garmin gives you. And most importantly, it gives you clear performance feedback over time, allowing you to progress your training effectively. So as a Garmin user, why LiftTrack? Well, if you've been tracking your strength training using your Garmin device, you'd be well aware that the features are very, very basic and it doesn't give you a lot of information to work with. You can track your sets and reps, you can create sessions in Garmin Connect and sync them to your watch, but the exercises that you can choose and the variety of your session is very much limited by the catalog of exercises that they have. And designing sessions in the Garmin Connect app is very clunky and it takes a lot of time. And if you want to make any modifications on the fly during a session, it's very, very difficult. LiftTrack have listened to this feedback and have come to the party and have designed an app that really covers those gaps in the market, and they've built in really good connectivity with the Garmin devices. The key features that you'll get by using the LiftTrack app are the ability to program. So their programming aspect has been designed for lifters. It's a fully customizable system where you can add your own exercises as well as using their catalog. And the programming creator is very easy to use and intuitive for programming, unlike the clunky Garmin version. The second key feature that you'll get by using LiftTrack is the ability to track your progress. It's very simple, but it's a powerful system. It gives you automatic 1RM estimates. It gives you clear progress graphs. And you can easily see your progression of volume and intensity over time to keep yourself on track to hit your next PB. It's very obvious that this app was built by people who actually lift, but from a more technical perspective, the user interface is not really winning any design awards, but it's very clean and easy to navigate. You're not going to get lost trying to find the workout folder or where your progress is. There's 3 tabs across the bottom and some settings tabs, so it makes navigating your training, creating your workouts very easy, and a lot easier to track progress than what you'd be used to using the Garmin Connect system. In addition to the programming and tracking features that LiftTrack has, they've also been working on some additional features to make a big difference to the day-to-day functionality of your training and lifting. So you can now share workouts between lifters using the app. You can schedule workouts so they sync to your Garmin Calendar and watch, which keeps your programming organized. So if you're a consistent lifter, you're doing uppers on a Monday, lowers on a Wednesday, a third lift of the week on a Friday, you can schedule that in using the LiftTrack app, and then it'll appear on your Garmin device. And you can also track your consistency with LiftTrack Streaks, which is a new motivator and a nice little feature to keep you on track with your training. These are all small features, but they do add up to a much smoother overall experience than what you would get if you were just using the Garmin Connect system. As I mentioned earlier, Garmin is really difficult to make mid-session adjustments, and LiftTrack have listened to this feedback. You can now track your workouts from the LiftTrack mobile app while running a strength activity on your Garmin watch at the same time. And this provides a smart solution for people who want to adjust their sets on the fly without losing data or having to rebuild the session later. There are certainly a lot of pros to the LiftTrack app. In terms of cons, there's definitely some areas of improvement still to come with the app. If you're using the free version, it is definitely limited and it doesn't allow you to have all of the features in terms of the programming and the progress tracking. So you'll want to upgrade to the paid system. I think it's a worthwhile investment if you are going to continue to use your Garmin device to track your strength training, but just be aware that the free version features are limited. And at the moment, there isn't really a lot of community features. A lot of users of Garmin and Strava like the community competitive element of it that you get with those apps. Some features such as challenges or leaderboards would be a nice addition, and I know that LiftTrack will take on that feedback, but that's certainly an area that still is lacking. In terms of the overall app and the user interface, the fundamentals of the tracking and program and syncing are really dialed in. Once you create a couple of sessions, sync it up, it's going to become a very smooth process for you in your training week. So in closing, if you're a Garmin user and serious about strength training, I think LiftTrack is absolutely worth trying. It's certainly fixed a lot of the limitations of Garmin's native app and the features that are built into the watch. And the real game changer is that it gives you the tools to actually improve your programming and accountability and track your progress, which if you're serious about your training, you're going to want to have those features. But yeah, there's my quick take on LiftTrack. If you're already using it, drop a comment. We'd be interested to hear how it's working out for you, and I know that the LiftTrack team are really interested in getting feedback on their app. If not, download the beta and give it a run. I think Garmin users are finally getting the strength app that they've been waiting for.